Okay, so here we are, back in the film. How's it going there, Andrew? Yeehaw. So, in this down home comfort pack, if you look carefully, there is a arcade machine. Look, greenhounds reclining. It's called the Laser Light Duck Shooting Gallery. Cool. Here we go. Right back in. Okay. I'm gonna do some preparations here across the land. Do all kinds of stuff, take over some workshops, get some money, get some XP, maybe move some points around here and there, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I'll join a team. Hey, Tomas. Welcome. Go to another server. I don't like recognizing names. One second. All right, here we go. Right back on in. There you go. I need to join a team. Thank you. There we go. Oh boy. Am I still claiming? Yep. While I'm claiming, I'll go up here and get all this junk, huh? That no one else ever picks up. Huh? They got some of it. Here, I'm gonna put on my, I'm putting on the Master Infiltrator perk. And while I'm at it, alright, so now I'll go through and get rid of all these extra perks. F. There we go. And boom. Bit by bit. Where are we again? Lovely. Let's loot everything. Perfect. Thank you. Everything. Okay, break it down. There we go. Collect a shack. Full home. Break it all down and keep on going on. Wonderful. Yep. All the junk in the world. Bad guys are coming, but that's okay. I'm gonna clear through this town. Yeah. Wonderful. Yay. Perfect. Break it all down and keep on going around and around. Know what I mean? Yeah. Looking for bad guys. Thank you. Tons of resources. All day. Yeah. Okay. Looking for these final mutants. Okay, looks like I have to go down here. Oh, I have to. How you doing there, Steve? How you doing? So fast. So fast. Yeehaw. Okay. Turn it all in. Go back up to the bog town. Have to hurry. I can do 2. Oh my gosh. Come on. Perfect. Yeah. with a drop bombs and dropping. I'm dropping. Drippity drop with a drop. Cool. Thank you very much. Nobody was doing prime events yesterday. Gosh, I hate being over encumbered so much. So much. So much. All right. Dang it. All right, hurry the heck up. Have to go break all this garbage down. Wherever my camp is. It's over here again, huh? Let's go. Break down what I can. I really have to restock my entire vendor. Hey, someone bought my bloodied revolutionary sword for all the money in the world. Like 12,000 or something. So now I get to buy some gold. So let's go sell these weird items. Huh? Come on. Let's sell these items, make some good money. Okay, bloodied explosive assault rifle for 10,000. Bloodied short, faster fire rate, Gatling gun, whatever, 10,000. That's basically free. This furious faster fire rate railway rifle, that's 10,000. This furious faster fire rate, or whatever the heck it is, plasma thrower. 16,000. Instigating Gauss with VATS damage. 2,000. Faster fire rate. Black powder rifle. As it is, just mutant slayers. Mr. Handy Buzzblade with limb damage. 1,000. Exploding troubleshooters, black powder pistol, 1,200. Troubleshooters, grenade launcher. Mr. Handy buzz blade for robots, troubleshooters. 2-shot railway rifle. See? There you go, some good items there. Decent items. Hail, Julie. I'll sell a couple items for default. You know, a person could buy them for script. Alright, show. If I can pull out my grenades, I will. Alright, show. I'll put some ammo in here. That'd be fun. All of it will be 1 cap each. And I'll start doing that more and more. You know? I'll be careful about it, but I end up getting a lot of ammo, and I'm just gonna start selling it. I'll start selling some stim packs as well. I get them for free, basically, right? I'll sell mods, I'll sell some more of these garbage items here. Meat Week flag. Oh boy. I'll put that in the Christmas one over here. And maybe some treasure maps, huh? Spicy tenderizer, 10,000. Meat cleaver, 1,300. And we'll look for these treasure maps. If I have a big stack, I will. Let's do this one. Number 6 here. Number 3. Ooh, number 2. A lot of these I'm selling a lot of. I'm gonna sell them here. All right. $25 a pop. Then I'll sell a couple for 50, just to make it confusing. Alright, that's enough there. Toxic Valley, 25. Then a couple more garbage plans. Done. Okay, over here I'll sell some cams or something. What is in this one? I don't know. Maybe these outfits, I don't know. Either way, I have a couple serums and everything. Dog food. Oh, 25 each. That's kind of expensive, but yeah. Whatever. Herd mentality serum. Pretty good one. I'll sell it for 1,300. Now that everyone's in a party. Right away. I'll sell 40 for 20. For 19. Okay, stim pack. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some wine. Radix diluted. Plain old Psycho. Psycho buff. Default. Orange Mentas. Default. Okay. Medics. Disease cure. Cotton candy bites. Doesn't matter. Pre-boiled water for 1 cap each. Some non-perishables. Half of these honeycombs or whatever. There you go. And the plain Nuka-Cola for 25. Okay. Buff out. Comex. Verbal. Done. Okay, miscellaneous sort by weight. Gunpowder. Some people need gunpowder, and they have to make it, you know? It's crazy. Key cards, I'll sell 8 of them, or 9 of them, for, 450 each. Like to have a well-stocked vendor, you know? Claim token. $25 a pop. Make them worth a quarter, you know? Bobby pin. 1 each. Alright. And for junk, I could sell a couple. I could sell ballistic. Let's sort by weight here. To the very bottom. Screws. Acid. I'll sell some acid. Some screws. Some plastic. Some adhesive, some flim flam. Why not sell them in bulk? Because they're listed individually and you can make more money. You can rip people off. I'm selling them to my individual vendor here. You know? It all depends. For example, if you bulk up some garbage, right? So there are 15 acid, right? How much are you going to sell that for? Let's say you sell 1 bulk acid for how much? How much is it worth? You know? For 1 bulk. You can rip somebody off because bulk acid seems like it should be worth something. But in essence, it should be worth 17 scrap or something if you sell all of your junk for one cap each. You could make more from bulking, but remember, when you look at a vendor from the map, it lists all the items that they're selling. You know, for example, all those plans I sold, all the gunpowder, 786. You know, it's all listed separately. Even though you could make, you know, whatever. So, if you want to give somebody a good deal, you could price it through bulking. Because then you could essentially sell something for less than 1 cap each. If something, let's say, contains 10 pieces of junk, and you sell it for 7, you're selling it for less than 1 cap each. You know? If I have the room. But I'm gonna be selling this stuff for... I'll do 3 for the acid. 1 for the money, 2 for the shoe, 3 to get ready, and flame we go. Over there. Get ready to go over there. You better get ready to go over there. I'm getting rid of a couple items to make more room. Doom bop doom with the boom boom boom. Selling it for too much money. 125. Because I don't want to sell it. How about 180? That's a good price. That's a good price. A few more. Sort by value. All right. That'll sort itself out in time. I don't like being this tight, you know? It's so terrible. I'll pull these grenades out. I'll be getting rid of those items at the vendor, or whatever, or at the... Let's be giving them away, you know? I'll just give them away. Anything else? Nope, not for now. Alright, let's run on over to the store and get rid of a couple things. Wonderful. And we'll get the grape mentat. I mean, bulking is good if you want to sell to the vendor. Or whatever.
Welcome, citizen. I am authorized to trade supplies.
The heck out of here.
Oh, yes.
I am authorized to trade supplies and equipment.
Oh,
Okay, I will now spend my money here. Because I have to, you know? Gotta do that. You have to give the vendor money if you want to get rid of things. You know? You have to do this.
Ammunition and other supplies.
I love doing this.
Available here.
Alright, now I will sell the grenades and these legendaries to the vendor. I know that's weird, but it's doing other players a favor, and they could buy it from the vendor.
Now trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear.
Cool. Sort by spoilage, and I'll join my team in the dungeon.
Stock up now while supplies are available.
I love cleansing. I love it. Something very satisfying about it.
Don't face the wasteland without the proper supply.
But this time I stocked up my vendor before cleansing. It's great. Alright, that's about right. We're done. Alright, now we'll transfer my armor to the thing here. I think I have time. Boom. Okay. Make sure my perks are ready. Okay, and put the armor on. And enter the flim flam. Now. Yee-hoo!
Second uplink is starting to come through. Looks like it's getting a little crowded in there. Stay on that uplink.
Oh boy.
Great work, but we're not out of the woods yet. It's clear that the area is still a hotbed of hostiles. I'm sending you some coordinates. Move out. Thousand gauges are going nuts over here. Not sure what that thing is. We need it taken out now! Pat yourself on the back, team.
Hey, 500 caps.
Good. These uplinks are critical for the safety of Appalachia. Head home.
Alright, cool.
Dodge out.
Let's go spend our caps immediately on a big old pile of gold, huh? Let's get the gold. Alright. And now go on down to the Wayward to go purchase some gold. For 6,000 caps.
Genuine gold bullion for sale.
I'm interested.
No doubt. My question for you, friend, is how much are you interested in?
Mm-hmm. $6,000. Hold on a sec. Yep, there you go.
You are.
Bye. And now I have more gold.
You can never have enough gold.
Well, technically. Don't dead open. Okay, it's time for, you know what, Monster Mash, people. I gotta do it whenever it's available. I really gotta. I'm wearing my bolstering gear, though. Unfortunately, because I can't run as long, can't do my thing.
Students to Watoga High School's annual Monster Mash. Please gather in the commons and await your instructions. Teachers, race to find the monster mask. After you get it, run from the students. As you flee, candy will fall from holes in the mask. Be sure to collect as much as possible. The more candy you collect, the more supplies you will be awarded from next year's discretionary budget. There are also stashes of candy hidden around the school. Find them and refill the mask. Students, you must chase and hit the monster mask with your baseball bats like a piñata. You can keep any candy that falls out of the mask, or you can make the smart choice and turn it in for prizes. And remember, this is the only time it is permitted to hit a teacher while on school grounds, and only the one wearing the mask. On your marks. Get ready! Go!
Right now I have 388 Halloween candy. Alright. I gotta move. Dang it, I missed the barbecue. That's okay. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Always gotta go fast. And faster still. Okay. Up and over. In. And down. Okay. It does take forever to level up, you know. It takes forever.
gather in the commons and wait for the next round of the Monster Mash to begin. If you have candy from the previous round, you can turn it in at the smart vending machine
Awesome.
for prizes. Make the smart choice.
Break it down. You know, I still have the Master
Teachers
Infiltrator
grab the
program.
mask. You will collect candy falling
Fun.
out of the mask. And you should find buckets of candy hidden around the school to refill the mask. Students, hit the monster mask like a pinata and collect candy that flies out.
Yeah.
On your marks. Get
Hey
ready.
there, Anonymous Cheese.
Go.
Welcome and welcome. Thank you for the mask. Oh yeah. Either way, you know, every 10,000 XP I get the score points, so it helps me, you know, it helps me to feel, it helps me feel like I'm leveling up faster than I am. It just feels like it takes forever to level up. But with this, I feel like I'm building up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You were banned from Xbox, Anonymous Cheese? Why? Why? I don't like people that get banned from things. Oh boy. So much XP. I need brain bombs. Oh boy. Hey, old Greg, how's it going? I'm just here doing what I can. I was streaming some Rocket League earlier, and I'll be doing that more often. At first that was terrible, but I got a whole lot better as time progressed. I streamed it for about 2 hours. Rocket League is now available for free, and it's cross-platform. Oh boy. Rocket League. Uh-huh. I had to break out my Xbox controller to play it. There's one more round after this, and then we go hop on down to do our primal cuts if it's still available.
Please gather in the commons and wait for the next round of the Monster Mash to begin.
Sure.
If you have candy from the previous round, you can turn it in at the smart vending machine for prizes. Make the smart choice.
Why not?
Reminder, teachers grab the mask. You will collect candy falling out of the mask. And you should find buckets of candy hidden around the school to refill the mask. Students, hit the monster mask like a piñata and collect candy that flies out.
Jeremy, this is the Gosh
On
shotgun.
your marks.
I'm
Get
glad you
ready.
think it's a pistol.
Go!
After here, I have to go to West Tech to get more toxic goo. I have the skeet shooter perk on. The shotgun is surprisingly accurate, you know? For a shotgun. Oh boy, where is my mask? You got the neon signs from Graham and now you have buyer's remorse. Why? Are the letters too small? Are they too small? It's okay, it's just caps. You had to have it eventually, right? You need all the plans in the darn game, whether you want them or not. You know what I mean? It's one of your long-term goals to get all the plans. Yep. But hey, my blue flim-flam words are legible. It's just not legible from really far away. It's sort of legible if you're indoors and you're looking at the wall. You know, if it's right in front of you, it's okay. But it's not good from like on a billboard. It's good if you use it in conjunction with other letters. Yeah. Yeah, Jeremy, I find the Gauss pistol to be not too accurate. The Gauss shotgun is just like it, but more powerful. Of course, it's a big column of destruction. Boom! It's like a million Gauss pistols. Well, not a million, but like 20. I don't know. The one from the atomic shop is pretty cool, but it's purple. If you could tolerate the purple factor. No? You cannot change their color. Oh yeah, people. It is nice. Anonymous, please don't be a fool. talking about numbers, trying to sound smart. All they see is you riding 1,000 damage before one wasteland. The numbers don't matter. The experience is exactly the same. Because enemies got stronger, you know? So it doesn't matter what it did. I mean, with certain perks lined up and so forth, the numbers don't matter because the enemies are different. Okay? If it feels pretty much the same when you shoot something, it doesn't really matter. Everything's shifted over. You cannot go by raw numbers if everything changes. Okay? It's like saying, what temperature is it on a different planet with a different air pressure? You know? It doesn't matter what temperature it really is because the temperature changes with a different scale. You know? It's like saying it used to be 20 and now it's 30, moving from Celsius to Fahrenheit or something, or vice versa.
To our teachers, students, and
It does
volunteers
less now.
who made the event possible.
Okay.
And remember to make the smart choice this year and turn in your candy for healthy and wholesome gifts and surprises.
I'm writing you off
Have
as
a
a
safe and pleasant
primitive
Halloween.
caveman brain. I cannot have any deep conversations with you if you see the world in such a simplistic manner. As it does less damage, therefore it's worse or something. Many factors changed, so you can't. It doesn't really matter how much damage it's doing if it's the same. Understand that? I'm not using any shotgun perks. You know that, right? I'm not using any shotgun damage perks. I'm not using shotgunner, master shotgunner, expert shotgunner. You know? I think I'm using bloody mess. Yeah, and I wasn't using enforcer. I'm using skeet shooter. And they're dying. So it doesn't matter. It does less now. Numbers are changing. I'm a stupid person. What is the bird legendary Tisler roof? Okay.
Oh, yes.
I just can't stand how stupid it is. How stupid people can be. So darn dumb. You know? Imagine there's a zombie game where you have different weapons. And the developers of the game say, hey, guess what? Before the game was really broken. Some weapons were way too powerful, some were weaker, but now it's going to be more immersive and more realistic. You get in there, you start looking at the numbers of your weapons like a moron. It's all changing. It's all changing. Like the defense of the enemies went up. You know, or when things change. Manufacturer, you can't just look at the numbers. You have to look at the experience. You know, just take a stab and a half to kill something. You know, is it about the same? Is the enemy 15 to 20 levels higher than before, and yet they're still dying? You know, the enemies were not level 75 and 100 before. They're level 42, 68, 62. On a rare occasion, level 100, but that was like a behemoth or something. Some boss or whatnot. Enemies were lower level. There were 60, 68, 40 something. Sometimes 20, sometimes 40. And you go through them and you hit them and they die. Same thing's happening now. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to squelch the whole people are criticizing things because the damage went down. Or something. Or they say, I can't believe they nerfed it. Or they say, that build is no longer good because they nerfed it. Nonsense. Nonsense. You know, I know that things were tweaked, but it's not bad and it's not even noticeable in a negative way. And in fact, it does feel more difficult, but the enemies are level 60 and up. That guy would have been a level 42 or lower, maybe 38 or something. And now he's level 60. And then we have level 75s and level 100 around the corner, and, you know, level 7 flam, I shoot him and he's dead. You know, no big deal. You know. But this weapon does have a massive risk-reward scenario, and I am using Bloody Mess. And Skeet Shooter. Skeet Shooter makes the entire column of fire hit the target, so it's almost extremely OP. Oh man. Anonymous Cheese, I'll say one more thing to you before writing you off as a person to talk to because you're too stupid to talk to. You said, quote unquote, it's just a fact. The damage went down, therefore it's not as good. Good is subjective. Now I'm done talking to you. Because you're stupid. You're trying to sound smart. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's like when morons use science to prove something, but they have no idea how science works. And they say, listen to science, trust science, but that's not science. You don't say trust science, you question science. That's how science works. Every paper questions the previous paper, or whatever, or adds more. Then you have peer review and you go on. You don't just say, one scientist found a tree frog in Malaysia. You have to recreate it and figure it out. You know, ask questions. Yeah. Moving on. Do I watch Rick and Morty? No. I should, though. I should. You know. Goodbye, cheese man. Anyone that wildly doesn't like this game, I will be rude to. You could leave. If you want to just randomly insert your 2 cents about something being bad in the game, you know, the conversation will be about you and how stupid you are. Until you leave. And now you're gone, and now I won. Goodbye. If you want to double and triple down on your moronic opinion about video games, so be it. So be let me go this way. Yeah. Daru, you want to buy a gun for a commando build? With gold? I don't think there is a gun. There's no rifles. There's just a fist weapon, a one-handed weapon. I don't know if that glaive is two-handed. There's no rifles. You could buy a pistol, shotgun, minigun, and a plasma caster. You know, and then a fist weapon, a one-handed, and that's about, and some grenades and stuff, but there's no, like, rifles, there's no automatic rifles. It's strange that it doesn't cover every build, you know, you can't even modify the pistol to give it, like, a rifle stock or something, you know? Unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, I know the glaive is two-handed. I was talking about the one-handed weapon sold by the settlers. It's a cattle prod. Now, I was saying I'm not sure if the two-handed glaive requires gold bullion, and if you craft it, it makes it's probably non-legendary, you know. But probably once you get the plan, you can get things. I don't know if you can make the pistol auto. I think you can. You can put a silencer on it, but I don't know if you can make it auto. All right. Primal cuts. I like this one. I like the one over here in the Savage Divide because of all the honey. Yeah, you have the Marauder perk, and then you have Crack Shot. Crack Shot increases your accuracy for pistols, and then the Marauder stuff. But you know. I recently got rid of all of my damaging perks. I call the shotgun perks, heavy weapon perks, all that garbage. I only have the utility stuff. Hey-o. Right now, I do not have the unyielding set on, therefore I am doing less damage. Yeah. Those bears can lunge, I tell you what. It's amazing. You know? It's amazing, really. It really is amazing. Oh boy. I love getting the free honey up in the bushes, you know? I love it. Where are you, free honey? Yeah, my shotgun's bloodied and this weapon here is bloodied as well. It's just I'm not at low life. Yeah, this is just a one-star shotgun. But it's very good. I have to go by West Tech, people, because I'm out of phlegm. Oh gosh, over encumbered. See, I can't lower my life down because I need more toxic goo or some other form of radiation. Alright. I'm gonna move my camp to right over here. Hey there, Donovan. How's it going? You don't want a prime receiver. You don't want a prime receiver. Why do you want a prime receiver for? Maybe if you put on one of your other weapons. But it's gonna make all of your ammo way too expensive. And it's only good against a Scorch, unless you're killing Scorched all day. Alright, I have to go down to West Tech. Don't you know? I'm trying to move my camp over here somewhere. Around this lake somewhere. Oh man. There's a camp close by. Dang it. Ugh. Alright, unyielding. For the extra carry weight. I have all this garbage to break down. Alrighty. Yep. Alright. First step is go down here and clear the abandoned Bogtown area. And then go to West Tech. Because I would like to break down what I have at a workbench, and there's a workbench there, and I haven't been there in a second, so why not? Yeah, a prime weapon, a prime mod does the same damage as a hardened mod. It would be cool if the bullets made different sound effects, or if they were even a different color, you know, and did the same exact damage to everything and more to prime. Sorry, and more to Scorched. It's just unfortunate. Or if it turned the Scorched into a weird pile of interesting goo. But no. I guess they couldn't make it too good because then you'd feel obligated, forced to use just the prime mod. But it's only good if you're fighting them, so it's balanced. Okay, break it down. Alright, let's clear through this town. And then get the toxic goo. You know, see this weapon here does, well, right now for me, 1,000 and whatever damage. Because I'm bloodied. Sometimes I die, I get way too overconfident. Yeah.
it like a rat roach.
Yeah, I am starting to sell ammo now, you know. I was giving it all away. Or just throwing it on the ground, you know? And not really giving it away. But someone's gonna want it eventually, I'm telling you. Someone's gonna want my ammo. It would be cool to bulk ammo. You can sell it for a cheaper rate. Alright. I mean, it is a good feeling. I mean, like, it'd be perfectly fine if you had, let's say you had a Zealots. If you had, like, a Zealots, maybe limb damage, faster fire rate, I don't know. Zealots 2-shot, or whatever. I don't know, something interesting. Some other weapon that you want to kill Scorch Beast with, and then you make that weapon prime. And you say, this is my Scorch Beast killing weapon, and you only use it to kill Scorch Beasts. Then sure. You know? And you just make yourself, let's say, 2,000 ammo, and you never really use it. You know, hypothetically, you'd want to use as little ammo as possible, so it's really just if you really want to peek out how much damage you're doing. You know, if you're really just trying to time yourself and really to see how high can you get the damage, you gotta make it prime. But beyond that, I would say it's very similar. If you had two people side by side shooting the same Scorch Beast, you know, under controlled conditions, one prime, one not, they would die at about the same time. It's only good really if you try to peak everything by stacking as much as possible. But at that point, if you're already stacking everything, you're already killing most things quickly. So you just want to be a little bit quicker. You know. Chase the dragon of how fast the quick is. I really hate this garbage. So often the weapon jams up and I can't run. I'm just used to be good at constantly putting the weapon away, transitioning back and forth to overcome the weird buggy situation. Alright, we're going down to West Tech to get the goo. Pork and beans. Hey there, Exoids. Yeah. Yeah, I find 2mm to be very cheap because it doesn't require any gunpowder. Even though you get plenty of gunpowder from the mutants and so forth, it's just when you need to make a whole lot, you have to make your own cloth and acid. And it's just one more component that you need to carry around. Plus, gunpowder weighs a certain amount. It's not junk, it's miscellaneous, so it's cumbersome. But this is pretty easy to make. Just a bunch of lead, a bunch of steel. You can go to town. Imagine playing Fallout 76. Really, just for a second. I want you to imagine. Just for a moment. That's what somebody on Twitch just wrote, trying to be clever. Imagine acting like you know what you're talking about, trying to be funny, and looking like a darn dirty fool. Named that guy. You know what I mean? It's like being a diehard Marvel fan, looking at people watching a DC movie, never seeing the movie, and making fun of them for not liking Marvel. Or for liking DC. Looks like you got some DC fans in the house. But you've never even seen the movie. Or you've heard about the Justice League movie being garbage and whatever, but you've never actually sat down and watched it. Everyone told you that Batman vs. Superman is trash, but you never actually watched it. Who knows? Hey there, Travis. How's it going? Twitch and YouTube are toxic because it's the anonymity, anonymous, you know, you're just a name. But here on Facebook, you know, people are generally way more cordial. They're nice, normal people on Facebook because it's your actual name, first name, last name, picture, situation, not just a thing. Even though you could, even though it is kind of weird to have, you know, first name, last name situation, you know, it's kind of weird, but whoa. But you can have an artist profile on Facebook. If you look into it, people, you could totally have an artist profile on Facebook, and then you could talk from there if you don't really want to be a first name, last name kind of person. Even though it feels a lot better to just say Misty or Melissa or Chris or Matt, you know. No, Matt. Facebook has never, sorry, Bethesda has never contacted me. Never contacted me. They listen to the whiny, crybaby non-gamers that pollute the forums. There's more than enough people to listen to that are talking to them all day long about how much they hate the game. They don't gotta listen to me, a person that likes it. No. Even though they probably should. They should probably have people on Facebook looking at the streams or something. I don't know. Can they hire one person and pay them some money? Is it too hard to hire one person to go watch some streams and take some notes about how people are playing their darn video games? Or do they only do that on Twitch? I find that they only do this garbage on Twitch. Okay. Oh my gosh, I gotta do it. This will end hopefully right before the next meet week. I have to do this thing. I mean,
Teachers, race to find the monster mask. After you get it, run from the students. As you flee, candy will fall from holes in the mask.
Isn't that crazy? I just did this.
Be sure to collect as much as possible. The more candy you collect, more supplies you will be awarded from next year's discretionary budget. There are also stashes of candy hidden around the school. Find them. Refill the mask. Students, you must chase and hit the monster mask with your baseball bats like a piñata. You can keep any candy that falls out of the mask, or you can make the smart choice and turn it in for prizes. And remember, this is the only time it is permitted to hit a teacher while on school grounds, and only the one wearing the mask. On your marks.
Garbage. I never got the
Get
toxic
ready.
goo, man.
Go!
I keep pushing it off only because this thing popped up. I have to do it whenever it pops up, people. Really. Super important. I can get so much candy if I focus. Yeah, so earlier I streamed some Rocket League. It's free, you know? And you should play. And it's cross-platform. How about that? I think PlayStation, Xbox, PC, maybe something else. I don't know. Maybe, I think Nintendo DS. How about that? I think. Yeah, maybe. But the graphics are sweet, the frame rates are sick, and I like the camera angles. If you don't know what Rocket League is, it's basically soccer or football, European football, American soccer, but with cars. It has a bumper car feel at times. You could jump, you could double jump a little bit with your car, and you have like a rocket engine on it. You can go really, really fast, and you could blow up a car if you get them fast enough. You know? You're trying to make goals. And there's little speed boosts on the ground, and you're driving around doing flippity-dippity U-turns, doing corkscrews in the air, flipping into it to hit the ball harder. Stuff like that. And it's making me, well, it's not making me, but I'm using a Xbox control to play with it. I have a Xbox Elite controller. Xbox controller is the official controller for PC, you know? Which is cool, right? Right? Got 6 minutes left here. I don't know if we have enough time. Very good.
Oh, yes.
Tyron. Welcome. Yeah, this event takes a pretty long time. You know? Pretty long time. I'll have to leave halfway through, or whatever.
Please gather in the commons and wait for the next round.
Go down to
Make
the barbecue.
Smart choice.
And then we're going down to
Reminder.
West Tech.
Teachers grab the mask. You will collect candy falling out of the mask.
Yeah,
You should
I have
find
one
buckets of
round
candy
left to me.
hidden around the school to refill the mask. Students, hit the monster mask like a piñata.
So
and
hopefully
collect
I'll be able
candy
to
that flies
successfully
out.
kill myself at the end of the round.
On your marks. Get ready. Go.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right, we're almost rank 46. Almost. Oh boy. They all have chems on them as well. Only a couple more minutes left. A couple minutes left. Mm-hmm. Perfect. I have to leave in like a minute. Golly. Okay, I have to leave in like a second. Okay. Gotta go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. You know that way home. Okay.
What is meat cook? With no meat to cook. Think about it.
42 seconds. Oh no. Okay.
What the Charlie? Charlie right! Time start meat cook! Yay, meat week!
Okay. Clean it up and around. I have to go down to West Tech next.
But no let meat sit long. Stop meat is burned meat.
Perfect. Oh, these critters. I love it.
Good job, humans.
Good job, humans.
Prizes. Time for meat.
Time for meat cook. Sweet. Let's go clear out these dogs really quick, and then go down to West Tech. Yeah. I hope that the dogs are coming.
Don't you?
Once we're almost dead, the game shows me where they are. Okay. Prepare the weapons. Cool. There it is. All right. Gonna have the stupid hit on me for now.
I just love songs. Don't you?
Repair all, if I could. And now we go down to West Tech. Eepoo. I have to. I have to. I have to. Alright. Put my little Tenny Poo over here. About to get myself something to drink and continue on. Going to West Tech, get some toxic goo to help modulate my life levels. It's super important. Boom, boom, chugga, chugga, boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah. Boom. Oh, is Chuck Norris doing Chuck Norris things? Oh, yeah. It's Chuck Norris doing it in the morning time. Yeah. Napkin pillow. Pillow napkin. .com. Here I'll have the system read off all of these Chuck Norris facts. Chuck Norris doesn't read books. He stares them down until he gets the information he wants. Time waits for no man, unless that man is Chuck Norris. If you spell Chuck Norris in Scrabble, you win. Forever, Chuck Norris breathes air 5 times a day. In the beginning there was nothing. Then Chuck Norris roundhouse kicked nothing and told it to get a job. When God said, "Let there be light," Chuck said, "Say please." Chuck Norris has a mug of nails instead of coffee in the morning. If Chuck Norris were to travel to an alternate dimension in which there was another Chuck Norris, and they both fought, they would both win. The dinosaurs looked at Chuck Norris the wrong way once. You know what happened to them? Chuck Norris tears cure cancer. Too bad he has never cried. Chuck Norris once roundhouse kicked someone so hard that his foot broke the speed of light. If you ask Chuck Norris what time it is, he always says, 2 seconds till. After you ask, 2 seconds to what? He roundhouse kicks you in the face. Chuck Norris appeared in the Street Fighter 2 video game, but was removed by beta testers because every button caused him to do a roundhouse kick. When asked about this glitch, Chuck Norris replied, "That's no glitch. Since 1940, the year Chuck Norris was born, roundhouse kick-related deaths have increased 13,000%. Chuck Norris does not own a stove, oven, or microwave, because revenge is a dish best served cold. Chuck Norris does not sleep. He waits. There is no chin behind Chuck Norris' beard. There is only another fist. The chief export of Chuck Norris is pain. Chuck Norris recently had the idea to sell his pee as a canned beverage. It's now called Red Bull. If paper beats rock, rock beats scissors, and scissors beats paper, what beats all three at the same time? Chuck Norris. On the 7th day, God rested. Chuck Norris took over. Chuck Norris can dribble a bowling ball. Chuck Norris drinks napalm to fight his heartburn. Chuck Norris roundhouse kick is so powerful, it can be seen from outer space by the naked eye. If you want a list of Chuck Norris enemies, just check the extinct species list. Chuck Norris has never blinked in his entire life. Never. Chuck Norris once shot an enemy plane down with his finger by yelling, "Bang." Chuck Norris does not use spell check. If he happens to misspell a word, Oxford will change the spelling. Some kids pee their name in the snow. Chuck Norris can pee his name into concrete. Chuck Norris calendar goes straight from March 31st to April 2nd, because no one fools Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris counted to infinity. Twice. Chuck Norris can speak Braille. Chuck Norris can have both feet on the ground and kick but at the same time. Chuck Norris can do a wheelie on a unicycle. Chuck Norris stands faster than anyone can run. Once a cobra bit Chuck Norris' leg. After 5 days of excruciating pain, the cobra died. Chuck Norris once won a game of Connect Four in 3 moves. Champions are the breakfast of Chuck Norris. When the boogeyman goes to sleep every night, he checks his closet for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris can slam revolving doors. Chuck Norris does not hunt because the word hunting implies the possibility of failure. Chuck Norris goes killing. The dark is afraid of Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird. Chuck Norris can play the violin with a piano. Chuck Norris makes onions cry. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience. When Chuck Norris writes, he makes paper bleed. Chuck Norris can strangle you with a cordless phone. Chuck Norris never retreats. He just attacks in the opposite direction. Chuck Norris can build a snowman out of rain. Chuck Norris once punched a man in the soul. Chuck Norris can drown a fish. Chuck Norris once had a heart attack. His heart lost. When Chuck Norris looks in a mirror, the mirror shatters, because not even glass is dumb enough to get in between Chuck Norris and Chuck Norris. When Chuck Norris enters a room, he doesn't turn the lights on, he turns the dark off. The only time Chuck Norris was ever wrong was when he thought he had made a mistake. Chuck Norris can tie his shoes with his feet. The quickest way to a man's heart is with Chuck Norris's fist. Chuck Norris is the only person that can punch a cyclops between the eye. Chuck Norris used to beat up his shadow because it was following too close. It now stands 15 feet behind him. There has never been a hurricane named Chuck because it would have destroyed everything. Outer space exists because it's afraid to be on the same planet with Chuck Norris. When Chuck Norris does a push-up, he's pushing the Earth down. Chuck Norris is the reason why Waldo is hiding. Chuck Norris doesn't wear a watch. He decides what time it is. Chuck Norris does not get frostbite. Chuck Norris bites frost. In Pamplona, Spain, the people may be running from the bulls, but the bulls are running from Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris spices up his steaks with pepper spray. The Great Wall of China was originally created to keep Chuck Norris out. It didn't work. Chuck Norris can get in a bucket and lift it up with himself in it. Most people have 23 pairs of chromosomes. Chuck Norris has 72, and they're all lethal. Chuck Norris is the only man to ever defeat a brick wall in a game of tennis. Chuck Norris doesn't shower, he only takes blood baths. Chuck Norris can divide by zero. The show Survivor had the original premise of putting people on an island with Chuck Norris. There were no survivors. Chuck Norris destroyed the periodic table because Chuck Norris only recognizes the element of surprise. Chuck Norris once kicked a horse in the chin. Its descendants are now known as giraffes. When Chuck Norris was born, the only person who cried was the doctor. Never slap Chuck Norris. When Chuck Norris does division, there are no remainders. It takes Chuck Norris 20 minutes to watch 60 Minutes. Chuck Norris proved that we are alone in the universe. We weren't before his first space expedition. Chuck Norris once went skydiving, but promised never to do it again. One Grand Canyon is enough. Chuck Norris once ordered a steak in a restaurant. The steak did what it was told. We live in an expanding universe. All of it is trying to get away from Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris had to stop washing his clothes in the ocean. To many tsunamis, Chuck Norris can sneeze with his eyes open. Chuck Norris can cook minute rice in 30 seconds. Chuck Norris beat the sun in a staring contest. Superman owns a pair of Chuck Norris undies. Chuck Norris doesn't breathe. He holds air hostage. Chuck Norris can clap with one hand. Chuck Norris doesn't need to shave. His beard is scared to grow. Before he forgot a gift for Chuck Norris. Santa Claus was real. In an average living room there are 1,000 objects Chuck Norris could use to kill you, including the room itself. Chuck Norris invented airplanes because he was tired of being the only person that could fly. Chuck Norris's belly button is actually a power outlet. Freddy Krueger has nightmares about Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is the only man who can fight himself and win. Chuck Norris cowboy boots are made from real cowboys. Chuck Norris can start a fire with an ice cube. The flu gets a Chuck Norris shot every year. Good stuff there. That's some good stuff right there, people. So you know that wasn't, if you're brand new here, that voice you heard wasn't real. That was an artificial, machine-made voice. I thought it was pretty good. Some parts are surprising. You know, it had some weird emotion to it at the end, from time to time. Ain't that right, you stinking pachyderm? So, if you could think of anything else that you would like my voice clone to read, that'd be wonderful. That was someone's suggestion, like 2 days ago, for the Chuck Norris thing, and I think that's like the best idea ever. Besides the audiobook. You know, I am doing the audiobook thing. You know, this listing right here, this right here is a listing of all of the craft legendaries with modules. All of the stuff that you can do in Fallout 76. Sell to NPC. Craft legendaries with modules. Sell to NPC vendors. Daily quests. Workshop conquest. Lucky Hole Mine. Power plants. Farm fusion cores. Public events. XP run. Toxic goo harvest. Rebuild camp. Move camp. Repair armor. Repair weapons. Craft ammo. Sleep. Play music. Stock vendors. Transfer items between characters. Bury Mentat run. Dump caps at vendor if over 20,000. U.S. requisition holotape. Garahan building farm. Reputation root farm. Iron or South Ash heap. Multiply crops at workshop. Purified water at workshop. Grafton monster farm. Tanagra town crickets. Faction dailies. Spend gold. Razorgrain flower farm. Scorch beast farm. Ammo machine. Deathclaw farm. Tarberry farm. Flatwood silt beam. Check keyword status. Nuke Findingo Colossus for a cursed weapon. Sugar run. Nuka-Cola farm. Concrete. Late at monorail. Abandoned bog town secret floor. Farm mole miners for aluminum. Top of the world aluminum farm. Ski poles. Enclave code piece. Keycard search. Somerville bookhouse. Enclave events. Wood farm. Dogwood farm. Smelt ore. Smelt spoiled vegetables and fruit. Cook food close to spoiling. Mirelurk egg farm. Mothman egg farm. Nuka-Cola factory farm. Sunshine well farm. Daily ops. Get a high bounty by picking locks. Honey farm. Convert perks into coins. Purchase lunchboxes with gold. a couple of those things on that list were all-encompassing. You know, it's like saying, defend the motherland. That's a big thing to do. Defend the motherland? What are you talking about? Workshop conquest. That means take over all the workshops on the map. I don't have to list individual workshops, you know? Okay. I'll join my team now at the very end. Hail, Misty. Before this, I was playing Rocket League. It's free now, cross-platform. And I was playing with this. Whoa! I had to take off all the flanges. They were getting in the way. That's what I was doing. I played for 2 hours. Or I streamed it for 2 hours. You ever played or heard of Rocket League?
I'm picking up a priority target. Your mission is to eliminate him at all costs.
Hey, there you go, Austin. Austin, that's a good idea. Riddles? That's good. Riddles or fables? Like Aesop fables? Yeah, the tortoise in the hair. Well... when you read a fable, you sort of have... Sorry, when you read a riddle, you have to sort of... You know... Blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. A bleedy bleedoo. You know, you have to kind of say it... What's a flim flam flu, but always on the flim flam. A flibbity doobity doo. You know, you have to say, what's the thing? It's that thing. You know? Okay. Yeah, Rocket League. So, imagine soccer or European football, but with cars. And the cars have a rocket booster that refills by driving over certain things on the map. You have a pretty big field. It's 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or 4v4. Different size fields. The goal is to move a gigantic ball from the middle to their goal. Just like soccer. You could jump in the air, and you could do a jump, and you could jump and then rotate in the air by turning a direction. Okay? So that allows for all kinds of flim-flammery. You could jump and then do a front flip into the ball, for example. Or you can jump under the ball. You can see where the ball is about to land, and you could press a certain button to lock on to, like Y is locking onto the ball as you're driving. So you could drive away and back to it and still be locked on the entire time. Yeah. And you could destroy another vehicle by driving into it really, really quickly. Alright. With a super duper boost. And you can drive up the wall and like up the ceiling and then slam back down and do like a spiral thing and land on the ground and go zoom. It's pretty cool. A shibidoo shibidoo. A shibidoo shibidoo. Well, it's the punchline pause, and it's a certain way of saying the punchline, if you want to call it a punchline for a riddle, but whatever it is. Question, answer, whatever the heck it is. The answer is said differently. Yes, it was fun. And the graphics are great. You have different cars and different whatever, you know? The graphics are fantastic. You have like little grass waving in the wind and so forth. frame rate is really fast, and I had fun. It fulfills your sports needs
A good fight.
if you have them. I unlocked a new cosmetic. Yeah. No. Thank you. Oh, butt stroke you. Yeah, and I think it's cross-platform, right? And you have to choose your primary profile or whatever. But when I did it, it had me link all of my different accounts: Steam, Xbox, PlayStation. I think it even said Nintendo DS up there, and something else. Yeah, it's very much like a sci-fi sports game. Okay. It feels very much like bumper cars. Alright. It's like a bumper car thing. And it's sort of like volleyball. Like you're driving under the ball, it bounces. It's kind of humorous because of how large the ball is. You know, the ball's huge. Kill, Steve. Yes. And it gets more fun the more you play. For me, I would like to say I'm a pretty good gamer. That within me, it's there, but you have to peel back the layers, you know? And I put layers on purpose, okay? To enhance the inner golden flim flam, okay? It's in there. So... but it takes me, you know, a couple hours or something to unflim the flam. You know, it gets kind of funky after a couple of years of not playing a game, or if it's your first time ever playing a game. It takes a couple hours, but then the subtle nuances and so forth can kick in. Yes, like a parfait, Austin. More like a parfait. Layers. But it's cool because, you know, the more I played, I was starting to figure things out, you know? It's really about kind of, you have to pull back and see where the ball's about to go, you know? It's kind of pull back, reposition. Sometimes you have to go a tappa, lightly, you know? You really want to just ram that ball, but you have to just back up, tappa, reposition, do a little jumpy poo into it. Lots of stuff like that. Bouncing back, checking it out, going goalie for a second. All of that is a big part of it, not just riding on the ball. But you can. And getting better at dribbling it across the field. You laughing at my Shrek reference? Oh boy. So I'm charging my current Oculus Quest. I had it sitting over there collecting dust. It's sad. It just takes so much out of me. But I have to do it. Physical fitness is #1. Look at my shirt. You know? Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage. Okay. Yeah, and there's a bunch of training and so forth and so on. And happenstance. You know what I mean? Alright, we're looking for primal cuts. We're looking for the flesh. Que donde estás es la flesh? Oh, Rumble? I'll try it out. All. Yeah. Spikes where the ball sticks to the car. That's cool. Yeah, because I played off and on throughout the years, when I logged on, it gave me a million things. I'm like a legacy person with 2015 flag on it. All kinds of garbage, all kinds of different cars, all kinds of different skins, and all kinds of different little add-on things. So I look pretty cool. You know what I mean? I got the Tron light beam coming out the back, a little halo, a little lightning bolt, and the flim flam. Car looks cool. Paint job is nice. And yeah. Or whatever. But they want you to pay. They want you to be like a paid weird season battle pass member person. You know what I mean? It's weird because that is the trend. You'd figure that you'd have to be a Fallout First member to do the season thing. And I think that was the plan, you know, to have the first season be free for everybody and the future seasons all be Fallout First only. But then people were complaining immediately about that. And they said, no, we never said that. What are you talking about? No, of course it's free. Come on. Everybody else makes you pay. Right? Don't they make you pay? These guys don't. But in those models, those games are free. Free games make you pay for the season pass. Think about that one. Yeah. Well, how's the homeschool going? Are you learning things? Are you learning things about nature and the world? I think it's cool reading elementary textbooks because they're pretty educational. It's almost like a for dummies kind of book. Did you know? Little pop-ups in the corner and everything. Helping you. Has it been a year of Fallout First? I think so. Yeah, I think it's sort of like a use it or you lose it situation. Like, I'm sure like geography, right? What's the capital of Flim Flamville? I don't know. Come on. Where's Tennessee? I don't know. Where's Vermont? I think it's in the northeast. Pretty sure. Right? It's up there somewhere. I have no idea what it's shaped like. Come on now. But 8-year-olds do. If you ask an 8-year-old, hey buddy, draw a state. Go. Go do it. It's crazy. What the heck? Wyoming. What? How about this? Little kids get punished for not knowing the shape of a state when 0 adults know. Unless you live in that state. Texas, come on, that one's easy. California, sure. Florida. New York is pretty iffy. That's a weird one. Every other state's pretty weird. It might be like a little square, a little notch in the corner. Idaho. We're a square with a little flim-flam notch in the uneven square shape. Ridiculous. We know what the US is shaped like. Huh? That's what matters. I can draw the US. I can draw the US. Prerujaka, Flim Flam, Gabahihe, and then you cut off, you cut off, flam, right? You just cut off that whole situation. And then you got some blah, 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 blah. You got some things right here. Yeah. And this is all chaos. Right? And then you got like some lake situation. Whatever heck, right? And then you got flam. And this is Texas. Yep. And Alaska and Hawaii. You draw a box in a box. Yep. And outlying territories. You got Guam over here somewhere. You know? The Florida Keys. Something's down here, I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure. But Canada. Canada doesn't have a shape. What are we talking about? Canada? Canada? Done. Here's the US. US. Canada. With a bunch of lakes all over it. This is Canada. North Pole. And then Russia. And then India over here somewhere. China's Japan. And yeah. Yeah. £400. What is going on here? Why? Something bad is happening, people. Armor weighs a lot. Aha. Didn't I? Oh, I didn't. I didn't, people. I look so stupid. But I have to. Like I'm some filthy commie. You think I'm some commie person? Makes me sick. Makes me wanna cry. Okay. I'm gonna get some mm, 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 mm. It's so terrible. Oh, it's so terrible. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, let's do that. No, it's no longer terrible. All right. I have to leave this world and re-enter because of this bug is on me. I was saying it's terrible because I'm about to wear some communist attire. But I realize I have the plague vector, the plague doctor mask. That was okay. I'll just wear the plague doctor mask with the outfit. Let people know. In my little subtle way. I had to leave the world because I still had that mask on me from the Monster Mash event.
Time to pay those
God.
a visit. Can't let them miss me too much.
Get out of my ear, human. I look like a darn fool. Barajaka. Look like a darn dirty fool. But then before you know it, I'll get accustomed to it, and that's just how it has to work, you know. I look like a darn stinking fool. I look like a big old stupid fool. Okay, I'll do that. Kind of freaky. That's more subtle. I got the funky eyeballs. Hey. 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 Eh, eh. Oh me, oh my, oh. Oh me, oh my, oh. Oh my. Yeah. There's so much to do in this world. You know what I mean? Alright. I have some technical data to go turn in, I think. Yeah. Right now it's 5:45 in the AM. America time.
What a day it's been, but I finally found you. Congratulations! You have been randomly selected to win a fabulous prize from the Great Appalachian Sweepstakes. Notice, we've updated our privacy policy. As a monthly prize winner, your name and other personal information may be used for publication without your consent. Have a wonderful day.
Shut up, beast. Alright, moving on. I'll try to go into the burrows. Shut up, beast. No, bless you. I don't want you catching it. I don't want you catching it, people. Hold your breath and divert your eyes. Spread through eye contact. Oh yeah, they're buying my garbage. 3, 2, 1. Guess who's alive? Some garbage, big. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Yeah. Ooh. Some garbage. You know, I think that one perk where you gain health and AP when you block? That might be kind of cool. That involves blocking all the time. That can get you to some trouble. Some garbage. With a 1-2. No teammates. Yeah. No team. Whee! Some garbage. Yeah. Oh my goodness, gracias. Going down. Oh boy. I come here for the XP from time to time. Oh my gosh, look at my encumbrance. Hey? Whoa. Whoa! I don't want to do any point blank shots here. They're gonna get me. Okay. Well, the whole house woke up. Boom, boom, boom. Hurry up! All these grenades. Okay. Gotta run, run, run. I'm not using lunch boxes right now. Okay, I'm gonna join this daily ops team just to get the strange in numbers benefit and herd mentality benefit. Yeah, all these guys woke up earlier. Alright. Hey, have a good day there, Austin. And have you a Merry Christmas as well, when that rolls around. Yeah, so I think, you know, I was thinking about it, and I think the main reason why daily ops are good, beyond the singular reward that you get per day, is the fact that you get a big, like 25, maybe 50 script, depending, right? And maybe between whatever amount of caps and up to 500 caps. And potentially in maybe 6.5 minutes, 8 minutes or so, you know? Under 8 minutes. About to break all this down. Just a second. Just a moment. This encumbrance is temporary. But hey, look all these supplies we're getting. Okay, I'm taking the fire perk off. Ooh, it is on. Hey, look at that. This whole time. The Master Infiltrator perk. Yeah. Okay, my teammate has started a daily op, or joined the daily op. Maybe I could finish this area in time. I like the whole bonding idea, you know? Being in a public group for a certain amount of time. In the bond level. Hopefully I can make it in time. That's the cool thing, you do them back to back as long as you can repair and whatnot. Oh no. You know, I'm done here. Let's go straight to daily up now. Okay, boom. Yeah. The same location. Yeah, well, depending on the weapon. If you use a minigun, you're probably going to be spending more than what you're using. But with a shotgun, you definitely get more. You know what I mean? It's not worth the 5 minutes to pick up everything. If the whole thing takes 6 minutes to do, it's not worth the time. But you know. Uh-oh. Gotta leave. But yeah, if I use a shotgun, if it only takes 1 or 2 shots to kill them, and they're dropping something like 18, then I definitely get more. But with the minigun, not so much. But either way, you end up with a ton of stim packs. You get more stim packs out of it, that's for sure. Depending. You know. Good. And a bunch of grenades and whatnot. But yeah, you can sell that. People do use it for the ammo. But whatever. It crashed, didn't it? Yeah. So, the morning time, it's 5:59 a.m. I think I'll hop off for now, and I'll do one more quick stream. Okay. Well, the problem with picking up the ammo after the daily op is you have your teammates can't continue until you're gone. If you have teammates, I'd say it's rude to hang out. They're waiting on you. They're waiting on you. Game isn't very clear about whether or not you're done. It just says your teammate is in the daily op, but they could be in the daily op from the last daily op. You have to wait until it all says they're cleared. There's like 2 people still hanging out, doing some stuff. But, you know, it shouldn't take that long to collect the ammo, though. Especially in some of these daily ops, because all the enemies are sort of in one area. But your teammates are waiting. But now, if all of your teammates are also collecting the ammo, that's fine, right? Fine, it's definitely worth it because it's a lot. It adds up. It adds up, especially if you're using like a sniper rifle or something. I mean, come on. But hey, I'm gonna disappear for a second, and then I'll come back with just a touch more gameplay before this day is over. I'll do a tiny bit more Rocket League before bedtime. Alright? I'll be dabbling in that every so often. I think it's pretty fun. It's like a fun game to learn, to get good at. You know, it's very simple, and it's all skill-based. And yeah, you can get pretty good, and you can really display your personality out there on the field with your car. So if you're curious about Rocket League, it's a pretty cool game. Come on down and check it out in about half an hour. Okay? Alright. And then I'll be doing that for a bit. Sleeping, coming back with Fallout 76. And here's something I totally missed in the Atomic Shop. I saw it through their other promotions, but right here with the Down Home Comfort Pack, you can get the arcade machine, but like a duck hunt or like a duck hunting themed version. Kind of like in the Season 2, you know? Legendary board there. Legendary run board situation. Scoreboard. They have the Brotherhood of Steel version of this. Haha, look. It's a cowboy boot. Sure. Why not? But yeah, I'll be back in about half an hour or so with a bit more Rocket League before bedtime. Okay. Well, goodbye. Vortex for you. Goodbye.